We are back, everyone. I apologize for my absolutely huge delay and the fact that I just dropped off the face of the earth. I did post a little bit about it on my Twitter. If you want to know more about what happened, I'll explain it here. I explained it a little bit on my Twitter. Essentially, I could either continue streaming and working on everything with streaming, or I could focus on my schooling and finish all that up. However, I wasn't I wasn't able to do both. So I decided to take a few steps back and just focus on my studies, focus on my schooling and make sure I got through there. So I'd like to thank anyone who is here for my triumphant return. I I greatly appreciate anyone welcoming me back. It has been It's been rough. I've continued trying to work on art. It's all been posted onto my Twitter. I haven't been keeping my Discord or my Instagram up to date. Sorry if you follow me there. So, sorry if you are in either of them socials. But yeah, no, I've been decently active on my Twitter, and in the last few days, because I graduated, I decided to start doing clips of another VTuber called Cabal. I've been making clips of him every single day. I'm going to try to keep it up the entire time while he's away, while he's moving, just to kind of welcome him back a little bit. So that is about all that's happened recently. But yes, I graduated from college, and it's been it was rough for this last month, and I apologize for not really giving any more explanation for everything that was going on, except for the fact that, college was just absolutely rough, but that's just what it was. Like, college got busy, it was my last semester, so I had my senior seminar, and it was, that senior seminar was just bad. Like, I did fine, don't worry. I graduated. But like the teacher and everything, that class was a bit of a shit show. But oh well, what is it? I managed to get out with everything being kicked off and everything is absolutely fine. So I appreciate anyone who had concerns for me. Of course there wasn't many, but I appreciate it all. So I have been working on this piece of QT. I seen another artist do something with these eyes right here. With these things, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I was just putting them in there because I thought it would be a little interesting thing to try. I don't really care for it too much. So actually something I do want to do is I want to grab this and lower it just a tad. I want to lower this just a tad. Open the eye up just a little bit. There, I think that looks better. I think that looks better. So I've made actually quite a few artworks. I should be able to open them all. Let me open some of them. I don't know. So I know I worked on this one on stream. This was my sucrose one that I did. I don't like what I did with the face. The face was pretty bad. I feel like I did a little bit good with the shading down here. Then, what was another one I did? I started drawing Vora. Started drawing Vora from Paladins, and then I lost interest in it. See, that's this one. This was the Vora drawing. I liked it, but I messed up this area in here. It did not look right, so I just kind of dropped it. Then, what else have I worked on over the time? So I still was able to do a little bit of art. I just haven't been able to do as much of it as I would have liked. I started drawing Shy Lily, but I didn't like how the face was turning out, so I just dropped this one as well. But you can see I've been making sure to put in my reps. Art, and then I decided to try a new shading technique with this drawing. So yeah. Wait. This isn't the right one. This is. I was gonna say, wait, this one don't have the hand done. I need to change things around. Today is the 26th. Alright. Okay, I had to change some file names really quick. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be utilizing some of the new techniques that I learned. Okay, so we do this, and then we go select, invert selected area. Then you can just take a fill on like a dark color. Helps if you move your layers right, Hentai. It helps. Then we just fill this in. What the? There we go. Alright, so this was something I learned. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this just completely darkened in. We're actually gonna lighten this just a little bit. No, I want darker than that. Yeah, that's fine. That color's fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna completely shade this in. And I'm still not the greatest at this, but bear with me, please. Now, what you want to do is you want to, because we're only working in two colors. We have this color, the extremely dark color, and then we got the light color. What you want to do is you want to make it where the shadows look nice and look right. Where you want to get this to where the shadows look nice and look right just in these two colors. And then you can use that as a base for all of your other coloring. And if you start losing details, you have to figure out how you work out bringing out them details. It was a really interesting concept, and I actually learned it with the previous drawing, which was the Zulrah inspired drawing from Old School RuneScape, which is posted on my Twitter. Oh. I just realized. I just realized. Yeah, I realized. I realized. I was like, wait, this isn't doing what it's supposed to with this tool. And I was like, oh wait, that's right. I'm not using the right tool. Okay, yeah, that would explain it. Yeah, I'm so happy to be graduated from college now. But now I gotta go and actually start job searching and find a job, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Yeah, but that's kind of just an oh well. Yeah, but that's just very much of an oh well. That's what it is. I've actually, so even though my major is in marketing and business management, so I can do about anything in the marketing field. I'm actually probably going to go into construction for a little bit. Not for very long, hopefully. I need some cash, I'll be honest. I am extremely strapped for cash. And I've went into the construction field before and just been like, yeah, I'm here for some money and then I'm leaving. All right. I think the people would hire me again because from what I hear, they are hurting for guys. I should be able to just go back into the construction field for a bit. Do that while I'm looking for a better marketing job. Just gonna do that while looking for a better marketing job or a marketing job. Because the marketing job I'm working at now hasn't paid me once in 2 years. I'd rather not be there. Which that's not their fault. And they actually offered me a job now that I'm graduated, but just it's not a lot, I'll be honest. It's just not a lot, so I got bills to pay. So, oh, alright. Yeah, but I got bills to pay and everything, so I'll probably just go back into construction for a bit. Then, additionally, I've been playing some RuneScape again, because now that my semester's wound back down, I'm able to play it again. And I've been making progress. I learned to kill Zulrah, so I'm really happy at myself there, because I learned how to kill Zulrah. I've been killing Warcath all day, because I got a Slayer task, and it was a Blue Dragon's task. I got a Blue Dragon Slayer task, so I was like, I'm just gonna go to not Zulrah, Vorkath for that, because Vorkath is a undead blue dragon, but it counts on Blue Dragon tasks. So I was like, I'm just gonna go there, and I'm gonna make a shit ton of money. I'm just gonna be a little shit lord and make a bunch of money. The thing is this task is taking so long. This task is taking so long because it was like 120 kills, and I can only pull like 15 kills on a good hour. I can only pull about 15 kills on a good hour. So I've kind of started to notice that I really don't think she would have her arm like this. But I don't know. I'm kind of too far into it to change it now. And if you're wondering who this is QT, my favorite OC. This is my favorite OC. I fucking love QT. She is my darling. Well, she's the darling of my own creation. That's a better way of putting it. I don't know why, I've just loved her design. And she's also the OC I've had the longest and I've worked on the most. Like I've created a few. Like there's Ja-Chan. Gosh, I hate that name. I need to find another one. I just call her Ja most of the time. Just call her Ja most of the time. She's based off Jad from Old School RuneScape because my friend got the fire cape for me. So I decided to make him an artwork to commemorate the moment. But that was how I made Ja. I guess there's technically the one that I inspired off of Zulrah, but I don't like that one, I'll be honest. I didn't like how the design came out. I didn't like how that design came out, I'll be honest. Oh. Back news. Oh. But yeah, so I've been killing Vorkath most of today. I also tried to do a run of TOA, which is a raid. I tried to do it solo on old school, and I was like, oop, stat and gear diff. I do not have the stat and gear. Oh, another thing that happened on old school RuneScape. I forgot about this. So there was this really nice guy I met on old school today. So I started going and doing the mage training arena, which is notorious for being AIDS as shit. Because you need to be there for like 8 hours and all the mini games are horrible and you lose a bunch of money there. But you need to for diaries in order to Can I speak? In order to be able to complete achievement diaries, you have to do that. And so I went and I was just doing the high alchemy one. And he just came in, started, and I was like, "Hey, what you here for?" I was like, "Are you here for the wand or are you here for just Peaches?" Because the spell that you're there working towards is Bones to Peaches. And he's like, "I'm here just for Peaches." And I was like, I'm thinking about getting the wand, but I feel that I'll probably only be here for Peaches as well." Because I was like, "This is AIDS as shit." He's like, "Dude, it's honestly not even worth it." He's like, "If you really want the Master Wand, buy it off the GE for like 2 mil." And I was like, "It's 2 mil? I thought it was 5." Now I searched it up on the GE tracker. And I was like, "Sure enough, it's 2 mil." Well, then me and him went talking for a while. And then he's like, "All right, I gotta leave, man." I'm like, "Okay, well, take care, man. I hope you have a good day." He comes back fully kitted in max gear. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "I thought you were taking." Oh, 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 oh. Oops, 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 oops. I started putting all my stuff on the wrong layer. That could have been really bad. Glad I realized when I did. And I was like, welcome back. And he just went and he dropped a Master Wand on the ground. And then he just left it there. And then it showed up for me. And he's like, take it. And I went and I realized it was him. I didn't check the name. I was like, bro. I was like, you didn't have to. He's like, no, something to alleviate the pain of being here. I'm like, oh, okay. So this absolute mad lad in max gear with Boss KC and fucking everything. Because then I went and I started searching him up. So I'm like, who is this motherfucker? His name was Eye of Tiger, if you want to search him up, but don't harass him. Don't harass him. But yeah, he just went and dropped the Master Wand for me. And he's like, yeah, man, I have money to spare. He's like, so he's like, I see that you're struggling to get by. It's like, Warcath, Zora, good money makers. Just sit there. You'll build your bank up to where you can go and do other fun things. I'm like, bro, you didn't have to. Like, you absolutely didn't have to. He's like, I know. So, that absolute mad lad literally just gave me a Master Wand, and I'm like, okay. Which, granted, is only like 2 mil, and compared to everything he had, that was nothing. But it was just the thought of it. Like, the only reason he gave it to me is because I was talking to him. That's the only reason he gave it to me. Like, so he's just an absolute mad lad. Yeah, so he was just an absolute mad lad for dropping a Master Wand to me. And the Master Wand isn't a huge upgrade. Like, don't get me wrong. So the Ancient Scepter, which is what competes with the Master Wand as the budget Ancient Caster, because that's what the Master Wand is it's a budget Ancient Casting spell. Ancient Casting Wand. It's one of 7 wands in the game that can cast Ancient magics, and it's only like 2 mil. But it gives a plus 20 to mage accuracy, whereas the Ancient Staff only gives you a plus 15 and reduces your prayer by 1. And reduces your prayer by 1. And prayer is pretty helpful. Yeah, prayer is quite helpful because that's what you need to block everything. You don't get ripped to shreds in any high level content. Which, I mean, even then, it's not that big of a deal. The -1 prayer bonus, but There we go. I grabbed this color again. But, yeah, so he's just an absolute mad lad that just gave me a Master Wand, and I'm like, ah, okay. So, I then decided I was going to attempt TOA. So I sent an attempt at Tombs of Amascut myself. It went horribly. Because I was like, it'll be okay. I'll start with the Path of Am I having a fucking stroke? Scabarus. Scabarus? I don't know, something like that. Scarab. Scarab Path. And yeah, it went horribly. I'm just like, I don't know. I need stats that's okay and gear that's okay. Right now, my stats are bare minimum for everything in the game, and my gear is most of the time below bare minimum. Like, I'm doing Zulrah and shit that's not even on the tier list. I was killing Zulrah and just Void. Not Elite Void, just Void. Which, Elite Void is on the tier list. Void is not. Yeah, but Void is not. Yeah. So, but I have upgraded to Elite Void now. And my kills at Zulrah have gotten a lot more consistent, but that's also because I know how to do the fight now. I learned it in just trash tier gear, so now that I got okay gear, now I'm just like, now I can't be touched there. But overall, Zulrah's been good. I've killed Zulrah 15 times for 1 mil, 1.2 mil, which is barely worth it. Like, for how hard it is for me at the moment with my gear setups, it's not worth it. And I even fail kills occasionally, so then my supply costs are just eating me alive at Zulrah. Which is why I'm at Vorkath at the moment, aside from the Slayer task. But that is what it is. I'm merely trying to exist. I'm merely just trying to exist on RuneScape, and I feel like there's such a money difference. And something I've thought about trying to do to make some quick money is I don't mind Barbarian Assault. Thought about trying to apply into the Barbarian Assault Services clan and just doing that and make like 10 mil plus an hour. You can make 10 mil plus an hour doing Barb Assault services. I'm sitting here like, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about trying out for healer on it because I think I can do that. And even though it's healer, healer has the hardest job. That's no cap. Because healer is time gated in the damage the class can do. So if you screw up early on, that time gate starts multiplying, and you end up spending 4 or 5 minutes on a wave that should take you 2. So it's very, very punishing if you mess up your timings. But I think I could do it. I've been reading the wikis. I just need to sit down and be like, all right, you got to learn it. And then if I can apply in and get into the Barb Assault Service clan, yeah, then I'll be rolling in money. Then I'll just help people get torsos and, yeah, make all the money in the world. Which I'm sure this is one of them grass is greener, obviously, things. But I could use that. I could use that to fund Herblore, fund Prayer. Yeah, I could fund Herblore, it could fund my prayer grind. I could use it to fund all my Bibles, just doing Bibles as quick as possible. Which, that thought, just amazing. And that's just skills. You don't need any gear to do any of that. So it's perfect for me. Yeah, so it's just absolutely perfect for me. Yeah. So that is my current goal. I want to get into the Barb Assault Services clan. So if the light is coming from behind, I'm gonna have a lot of rim lights. I don't know how much this would have. Ambulate occlusion would make this part brighter. How much though? How much though is the question. I don't know. The questions I don't have answers to. But yeah. I've thought about studying Studio Trigger though. So I really liked Studio Trigger's drawing style. Like if I could mimic Studio Trigger, that would be nice. So I've thought about doing that. Like I've already looked at some artists and been like, how can I incorporate their styles? And if I could do that with Studio Trigger, that would be nice. So one thing I do want to make known, I'm saying this so I remember it, is I'm actually going to be do two color passes. I'm going to do a lights color pass and a darks color pass. So if some of the lighting seems like very harsh and popping at the moment, it's because I haven't balanced it. I'm saying that because I think these are going to, to end up having to be changed because of that specific thing, which is why I'm saying it, because otherwise I'll forget it. Like I'll still probably forget it. Okay. This. But yeah, so I'm going to try to get into the Barbarian Assault Services clan as a healer. Maybe eventually move on to attacker, because attacker's just easier. But I'll start off at healer. Because healer is the most sought after, because it's the hardest. Because like I said, all the damage on healer is time gated. I need to do that. But I'm afraid of then failing it, and then them just sending me a tutor. Which it's literally that. If you fail it, they literally just give you a tutor. They're like, oh, you want to do this, and you're like, yeah. They're like, okay, well, here's what you're doing wrong. Here's how you can make it better. Go do better. And that's literally all it is. So that's literally all it would be. But I'm still worried about it. I need to just suck the bull, uh, suck the bullet, suck it up, bite the bullet, whatever, and just go in there and go into the Barbarian Assault Casual and use that to level up all my thingies to level 3, all my classes to level 5, not level 3, and then practice healer specifically. That's what I need to do. Yep, that is exactly what I need to do. And I'll get there. Because yeah, there's just so much money you can make by being in BA services. It's actually some of the best money in the game. Because no one wants to do Barbarian Assault. Because no one knows how to do Barbarian Assault. So the odds of you actually getting a good team is horrible. So what people do is they reach out to this clan and it's like 60 mil for a fighter torso. Which is not worth it, by the way, but you need it for diaries, which is the only reason to do it. And it would take you like 4 or 5 hours to get a torso on your own. They advertise that you'll get a torso in 1 hour, guaranteed. That is how rigorous their programs are. That is how rigorous their programs are, and that is why they demand the best. Yeah, which is why they demand the best. And why it's so hard to get in. So, if I want to learn to do that, I'm going to work on it. I might have, I might stream them. Depending on how time works, I might stream tomorrow while I'm learning Barbarian Assault healer rotations. Might. That's the big question. That's the big thing. I might. Yeah, so trying to get into the Barbarian Assault service because there's too much money to be made there. And for the fact that my account has nothing, there's too much money to be made there. I'm gonna go there and try to get Bofa. I want to do Barbarian Assault so I can buy my own Bofa. After that, I don't know how much I'll do it, but doing it for Bofa specifically, definitely something I want. Or I might just sit there and whenever I need money, just go back. I don't know. I don't know. It's entirely one of them things where it's like, who knows? Who knows what I'll do? Because I like Barbarian Assault, but I really like the money. Yeah, but I really like the money. But I also don't want to have to, like, worry about it. I want to just be able to do it when I can. Or when I want to. Like it. But there is also the thing that some of the services, getting someone level 5 in all skill in all roles is a service that they provide, which takes 3.5 hours with a professional team. 3.5. And these are people that know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know if I'd want to sit being that active for 3.5 hours. There's also the thing of how much do I have to do? I probably wouldn't do stuff like that. Or if I could do only like half of it, then take a pay cut for someone else to come in and fill in. Yeah, bet. Yeah, you bet I'd do it. I don't know how to highlight a nose. Something like that. I don't know. I have to do studies on that because I really don't know how to highlight the nose. The nose might just be in a bad place. Just cause possible because I think it should be more here, but I don't know. But yeah, then additionally, I've been working on killing like Vorkath and stuff. I've made some good money at Vorkath today on old school RuneScape. I killed Vorkath like 20 plus times today alone, which is over an hour of Vorkath, where you're just killing Vorkath. Get about 15 to 20 kills an hour. I tend to get about 15. I think I did over 20 kills, so I did a lot of Vorkath today. Alright. But yeah, I've been killing a lot of Vorkath today, and it. If I didn't need the money, I wouldn't be killing that much Vorkath, to be honest. If I didn't need all the money, I wouldn't be. Yeah, I just need the money on RuneScape. Why I'm debating doing the BA services. But it's kind of a whatever. What else have I played lately? Oh, I played the new Magic set a little bit. I played a draft of it. It was pretty cool. What I need to do is I need to get back into Magic more. I try to keep up, but then I always fall behind because I get busy. Yeah, and then I fall behind because I get busy for a few weeks. Then I just forget. Oh, on RuneScape, I completed the Varrock Hearts. The Varrock Heart Diaries. It was nice. That gives me more. What does that give me? Gives me more battle stabs in my daily battle staff claim. So I'm now making like close to 100k a day, I think. Yeah, 150k a day. Remember in battle stabs, just for walking up and clicking on a barrel and buying battle stabs, then selling them instantly back to the G. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Then, what else have I been doing? I've been doing some Motherlode mine, trying to level my mining a little bit. I've been trying to do Slayer, but my current Slayer task is Vorkath, which is why the gains have been slow lately. Because Vorkath is quite hard to kill. Yeah, because Vorkath is quite hard to kill. Alright. Yeah, so Slayer's been really slow because I'm doing Vorkath at the moment. But I have been continuing to make sure I work on Slayer. I thought about going to Demonic Gorillas and trying to get my Zenites. I just really don't want to do Demonic Gorillas. But then again, because I've been doing Zulrah, it wouldn't be that bad. Be kind of like just doing Dora. I just take like a range setup being like low pipe, what would it, like low pipe and stuff, then maybe a melee setup because my melee setup's pretty alright. I got a fighter torso, fury stuff, B ring. That wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. I think this would actually be. Alright. Little bit of rim highlights. Then what else have I been doing? Escape. I've actually hung up the woodcutting mantle. For a while, I was doing a lot of woodcutting. Yeah, I've kind of stopped woodcutting because the forestry update's coming out, which will increase the cutting XP rates. Yeah, I've kind of like stopped woodcutting almost entirely. There's no point to train it now if they're just going to raise the XP rates. What I've been trying to do is get up to like amethyst darts. I've been wanting to get up to like amethyst dart, being able to mine amethyst, then make my own amethyst darts. Because that would actually be really nice. This is looking nice though. I'm liking it. Liking how this is turning out. I think this little sliver needs to be smaller. Alright, we're gonna trim back in. Okay. Oh, my computer's running low. Apparently needs to be plugged in. There we go. I've actually had my computer die on stream before. That was not a fun experience. I was shitting myself. But oh well. We made it through then. Okay. Yeah, it's looking nice. I like it. I don't know exactly how to shade the face. I'll be honest. That's kind of why I'm staying away from it for the moment. I'm hoping I'll get like an epiphany. Be like, ah, this is how faces work. I doubt it, but a man can dream. An absolute man can dream. But we're gonna just keep shading the hair, shade the top half of the hair. We'll put some darker highlights in. Second, yeah. We'll just keep shading the top parts of the hair and hopefully that'll work. So one way that I kind of found in shade hair is kind of treat it as a blanket that's wrapped over a ball. And that can help give you some shape ideas of how it's shaded. I don't know. So what I do is I think of everything in volumetrics. It's kind of like circles and stuff. And you just, whatever's on the top side of the circle, you just highlight, and whatever's on the bottom side, you just darken. I don't know. Seems to work for me. And this doesn't get it all the way. Don't get me wrong. There will be another layer of highlights that come in later. There will be another layer in the hair of highlights that come in later. For now, what it is. Okay. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, I think something like that. That works. Okay. I don't know why there's just some random lines through everything. Alright. Okay. I think it's looking good. Alright. So that is going to be a highlight right in here. Start all the way up in here. And the reason this is highlighted, even though it is more on the bottom side, is because of ambient occlusion. Something like that. Where basically the light's going to be bouncing off of other things and reflected back onto the surface, which we are drawing. But this is just the ambient light that's going to be shining on this because it's just right on the edge of absolutely everything. It also helps frame the face. It also helps frame the face a bit, which my face framing, bad. My face framing is pretty bad. Alright, I'm actually preparing for my graduation. So I graduated from college, but my graduation ceremony is like Saturday. I'm really happy about it. I'm gonna get to walk across the stage, get a diploma, and leave and be gone. And I will be gone from my college. I don't know if this is right doing this, but I just think I'm doing. Um, I want to make this thinner. I think part of the problem is it's got too much weight. All right. Uh, yeah, and then these lights are gonna be. This cheek is gonna be lit up. But then, other than that, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. Other than that, I have no clue. We're gonna do a little bit of that. Smooth out this line. Okay, that looks good. Then I think I could do this going in here. Frame out the bottom part of the jaw and into the chin. The highlight. Okay. I think this needs to go in more. I think the outsides are fine. I think it needs a little something like that, probably. Probably. I don't know. We are experimenting. Okay. I think because this side is less exposed to the light, we're just going to have the highlight right in here on the top of the cheekbone. I think. Yeah, I think. That sounds good. We can do that. highlight this piece of the hair right here. Part of the skull. Because of ambient occlusion, not direct because there's a bunch of light directly on it. Okay. If I do that, let's see. Do I have any references by? I wonder if I have any references by. Alright, well, I'll check for a reference just so I kind of have an idea of what I'm supposed to draw here. Okay. What I think I'm gonna do. Why is my lasso messed up? Why is my lasso a square? I think we're gonna try this. Okay, so then we can put a little bit more of a highlight on the nose right in here. Okay. That looks actually a little better. I like that better. I think. I don't know. I don't know. This kind of need that a little bit more like that. Okay. We're gonna do what I was talking about earlier, and we're gonna reduce highlights a little bit because they seem just blatantly obsessive. Excessive. Not obsessive. Excessive. Alright. Okay, and now I gotta be careful because this one is on the line art layer. For some reason, because I apparently don't know how to use layers. Because I don't know how to use. Okay, and we're gonna reduce this one as well. Yep. Okay. There. That looks better. All right. We're gonna go. We're gonna get this. I don't know if this highlight should be here, but I'm putting it in here. I'm putting it in here. All right. But yeah, everything's been going well with college. I graduated. Nice. I've been talking with one of my professors even after I graduated. Yeah, that professor's a chill guy. Got me into marketing. And yeah, I owe quite a lot to him. I actually probably wouldn't be streaming now if it wasn't for him. He got me into marketing, then which eventually got me into streaming and content creation. Well, really, I wanted to do content creation, not for, but it gave me the kind of desire to get back into the content creation. And I'm not doing content creation as anything specific, and I'm never planning on like blowing up or this turning into anything. I just like streaming. It's kind of fun, and then I can create clips and stuff, which I really don't have much clippable content. I don't really create much clippable content, and that's my own fault. But uh, okay, so this thing is going to be highlighted right here. Missed these pieces of hair. Okay. We're gonna have this kind of tie into. Alright. Put this highlight in, going all the way down. Alright. This. Color this all in. And I think we're getting like pretty close to done with lighting. Reverse it and see if that points out anything else. No, I think we're actually pretty. I think we're actually good. Gotta be honest. Alright, there's a few places I still want to put some highlights in. But really the main ones are done. Alright. Got that. And highlight that right in there. Highlight this and underside rim highlights because I don't know, looks nice. Just because it looks nice. Alright. I'm not gonna put a rim highlight on. I'll put a bit of highlight on this side. Not much. But this one needs to be bigger. Alright. Yes, I'm liking it. Alright. How's that looking? Uh, I'm not liking this bottom one, I'll be honest. I don't know why. That. Part of me thinks that this should do this. I know, we'll zoom out and then we'll check it. I don't think this will work, but part of me is telling me. Strangely, it is working. Get rid of the waviness and some of the fuzziness, and then alright. Then we're gonna just erase just a small line with separation. And I think we'll put just a little bit in here. Yeah, because this side's gonna get darker, I think. I think that looks good. I think that looks good as a like a lighting scheme. I'm gonna say that looks good as a lighting scheme. I appreciate it. How's that look? Honestly, I'm still liking it. Might let this one cook overnight. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule. I'm getting really tired though. It's been about a little over an hour. I'm gonna keep going for just a little bit though. And I'm probably gonna head off. Because I already stream late at night. I stream late at night in my time. I've had a few people tune in from like Japan and stuff. I stream really late my time. I stream really late. I really should stream at a better time, but this just works for me. Okay. Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen in here, but I'm not sure what. Ah, that looks alright. I like that. I think a highlight going right in through here would help. I think making the highlight actually straight and uniform would help. I know, that kind of blends in with the other one, I'll be honest. I don't like it. FBI. If I do something like that, that looks alright. Oh, one more than I wanted. Putting a really small highlight on this line. Honestly think it's looking really nice. I like it. Yeah, I honestly think it looks really nice. I think as a shading schema, I think that'll look really nice. Alright. It's like 10:20. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'll probably strum on my guitar a little bit, continue practicing that. I actually have a little bit of an announcement with the guitar. So I have posted a song that I learned. It is on the Twitter. It was from a little bit ago. I posted it about a week and a half ago at this point. But I'm learning another song, and it is one of my favorite songs that has ever been created, and I almost have it. So I know the entire song, I just can't play it at speed yet. So, follow my Twitter. Might get a little bit of a sneak peek at the song and get to hear it before it comes out on YouTube, or I'll play it on here, I'll be honest. And I'll probably gush about it. So, if follow my Twitter if you would be interested in that. Additionally, we have a Discord for the community. It has how many, like 7 members, I think. I think now we got about 7 members in the Discord. I post updates about the stream. Every time, most of the time I go live, I make a Discord post about it. You can follow my Twitter. You can follow my Instagram, even though I haven't. I updated my Instagram yesterday, but like a lot of times I end up not updating my Instagram by accident. And yeah, that's about all, most of the socials that I really use. So I'm going to head out, guys. Thank you all for having me. It has been a great evening.